Welcome back, ladies and gents. I've got my computer back from the shop. They were able to do the things that needed to be done in order to help resolve that intel issue. One of the things was one of the things that I think was probably the most important was flashing the BIOS. The issue has, by the time Intel acknowledged it, it was at the point where it was damaging hardware. But anyway, I'm going to try this again. I did a test of this, and it had something to do with the shop told me it had something to do with the error causing excess memory use, I think it was. So at any rate, I'm going to try this again. I did this a little while ago to test it, and it worked, but we'll see if it works this time. So again, I'm going to try to break this siege of Chinopsis Castle, and hopefully it works this time. We shall see.
Under my orders!
All right, we got into the battle.
Troops!
I guess that's the garrison just running in to die. I really hope in the 1.3 update that Tell Worlds has said is coming, that it has some fixes, changes, and additions. And one of the additions slash fixes, in my opinion, would be when you're leading a siege, a battle, regardless of the battle, you control all the forces in the battle. That is my opinion. If there's no other lords in the battle, regardless of clan position or anything else, if I'm coming here to relieve these fellas, they need to be under my command and do what I tell them to do. That's my opinion. They don't need to just run to their death like they're doing, like they always do.
Move! Soldier! Take over command!
I'm gonna put the horse archer on.
Soldiers! Hold fire! Fire!
Auto delegate, I guess. Archers, come up here. All right, infantry, just get in there and do it. I want to get beyond this castle and this battle. Ah, didn't see you there, buddy.
Archers! Fire at will!
All right, horse, take on. Oh, not bowman. Sorry. Horse, take on those archers. A whole lot of. Woo, Xeno. Is Xeno the midget? There's one character that's very, very tiny, and if you face him in the tournament, they barely come up to your mid chest level. Is that Xeno? I think I know it was a short little name like that. All right, these archers are running. There's another lord, it looks like. Oh, my guy. I had to swing from the opposite direction that I don't like because I had one of my cavalry right next to me. Didn't swing from the side I wanted to. My character's right-handed, of course. There you go, Satros.
Kill them all!
Oh, I only got the horse. Up, down you go. Here comes my mailed legions. Tossing axes. Oh, always a horse in the way, right? That's the rule. All right, just everybody. Hans got a level. Excellent. I don't even have any idea what level that sets me at or what my skills are. I've just been playing an Azerite well, my character is Azerite, but for the first time in probably 3 years, I decided to play for the Valandians. So I'm a member of the Valandians. No, that's incorrect. That is the game I was playing while this computer was in the shop. The one hey, my character. I don't remember now, actually. By the way, it is currently, I think, 2 a.m. Sunday morning. Couldn't sleep. Got up, took a shower. Considered getting some food. I said, let me knock this out while there's no noise going on anywhere. I live right at the intersection where there's a school and a lot of coming and going Monday mornings, as you can imagine. Well, every morning, actually. A lot of noise.
Everyone, charge!
I think that's it.
Everyone,
even though,
attack!
Yeah, there's no one left. I can't believe I finally got that. All right, I killed 42? Really? I got 1 in tactics and 2 in polearm, and we only lost 17 overall to their... Well, we lost 28 overall to their 700, basically. But you know what? Half their army was able to run away. Look at that, 334 routed. That's never a good sign. Chavel got a level also, so not only did Hans... Chavel did. Chavel's got to be very old by now. Actually, I don't know how old. And again, I don't know what I'm doing here, so I'm gonna let him go because I can't. I'm getting my games confused or mixed together. All right, so 104, 104, 1, 2. I suppose that's what I wanted to do. I started another game also of this, and I'm just a pure mercenary, and I am currently a mercenary for the Azerite. That's why I was getting confused.
Your orders.
Let me inspect your troops. I want to give you... Wow, he's already over. Let me sort his troops and just take the low level. We'll go down to tier 4. And then give him, just start with the high tier. Up to 112. What was that I just gave him? Okay. Oh, that's going to be too many. Oh, they took all that. All right. Horonag. Chavel, you gained a level.
I'm yours to come up.
He's got Ira. That is the daughter of Regia. I don't actually know how to pronounce her name, and it's a made-up name, so who cares? You know I'm talking about, the leader of the Southern... Well, I don't know if she's still the leader in this game. But she's normally the leader of the Southern Empire at the game start. Oop, 1 too many. 2 too many. All right, Chavel. Who else is with me? Lynn. I remember Lynn.
I await your orders.
Oh, she is... Wouldn't be my first choice. Okay. That voice is terrible. Well, again, we're going to get rid of the... Looks like we're down to level 3 troops now. Is there any here? Yes, we'll give these 3. Tier 3, and she can quite... So we're going to go... If she recruits from anybody while we're traveling, I want her to recruit these Imperial Infantrymen, so that's what we're going to go with. 1 too many. There we go. All right, now can I recruit anyone here that is not Sturgeon? No. Let's do these perks. Okay, I'm level 37. And I'm about... There's one of these that is just... Oh, there it is right there. Triple. I was going to say there's one of these perks that is just applies to axes, and this is the one. Triple damage against shields with throwing axes. But the problem is that's a personal, and I'm not using axes. I'm using javelins. It does 50% damage to shields with throwing weapons, just any throwing weapon, and that would be the one I choose. Even though this one gives me more ammunition, 2 more ammunition, I think I would go with this one because that helps out the mailed legions. And I think, in fact, yes, I am going to go for this. And Chavel, oh, Corinne. I'm going to give her two-handed. And here's Chavel. He is leading the cavalry. His own party, actually, isn't he? I just want to... No, that's not how I do that. I want to remind myself what... Oh, I can't see his gear. All right. I'm going to give him Steward, and there we go. Anyone else? No, that's it. Now, let's get rid of all these excess prisoners. Lost income. 386 got to go. That's unfortunate. All right, let's go back to Lycaron. I do remember I own Lycaron because I spent so much time defending it since it's out here in the middle of enemy territory all by itself. And I'm going to take a moment to remind myself of the workshops I have and what the inputs are, and then look and see what I have in my inventory. I'm going to put you in a dungeon since I cannot remember what it is I'm supposed to be doing with you. Like Aaron's only got 50,000. We'll do the best we can with what we have to work with. And I have been toying in other games with running the very light barding saddle, basically, for the animals, for the horse I'm riding. And it turns out that your horse has a higher chance of becoming lame, even if it doesn't go down. If it takes enough hits, it can go lame. So I think I'm going to stop doing that. It was very, very seldom that I had a horse go lame, so I never really thought about it. But when you're playing a relatively new game and you manage to get yourself a Wader Hot Blood, I think it's W-A-D-E-R, Wader Hot Blood, and you're running that really light 20. See if there's one here. Yeah, this one here, this light saddle. And it takes a few hits in combat, and you wind up with a lame horse. It only goes about half the speed. It's not good. I can tell you that. It's not good. So I went back to the 75, the best barding in the game. I think I'm always going to use the highest I can find if I'm on a horse. It just makes sense. My theory was the weight of the barding was slowing the horse down, but really and honestly, I've never seen much of a difference. The faster the horse, the longer it takes them to reach top speed, it seems. Which is pretty sad. I don't think there's enough money here. Let's see. Ooh, there was. That surprised me, actually. All right, let's see what my troops have. 211, 190, 180. All right, so Lynn can use one, and we would make that infantry. And she just grabbed one, but I'm gonna grab one just to make sure that she didn't grab a complete recruit. She may have, because she's got 4. We'll give her that. In fact, she's got 3 Imperial recruits. Let me look at the garrison here. Yeah, I can definitely use more in the garrison. So let's just recruit everybody. Throw the low level and the archers. I'll just put everybody in there. I can get more. Are you recruiting like Karen? Yes. Okay. Now let me look at my... I've only got 3 of 7. Omar. All 3 in Omar. That is not... okay, clay, hides, and flax. We got plenty of hides. Always the case in every game I play. Plenty of hides. Because you get them just about after every battle. And that is not a good location. Well, maybe it is, because we've got Sibir, Balgard, and Varnavopel. Varnavapel? I don't know. And we're only at war with Southern Empire. Poros would be the next logical step. But I'm still in my opinion, defense mode. Let's see where this allied army is going. Just patrolling around Glinter and thinking. I want to go take a look and see how many. Oh, look at this. They're fixing to form an army following. Can I catch them? If not, alternately, I want to go to see where they're forming an army. Ah, right there. All right, I'm going to hold off until they get large enough that I can run them down. 3.7 is the cutoff. Oh, there. I can get them now. Actually, you know what? Get some more in there, because the more... There we go. Now let's see what we got. Surgeon Soldier. I think they might... Are they going to Lycaron? No, Chinopsis. Okay. I don't want to fight anywhere. I want to make sure I don't get a village battle. So I want to get out of... Oh, they're getting larger. Good. I want to wait till daylight before I engage. Is this another upgrade? No. Come on, get larger still. And there's the daylight. We're going for it.
That's close enough. Who are you?
I am Hans. Who are you? Nunsos. Nanosios. No, Nisos. The House Leon Pards. Who knows? You know we're at war. Surrender or die. Now, fingers crossed. I didn't save. Dumb me. Is it going to crash? Oh, now I can save. We're going to call this YouTube backup. Attack. Come on, come on, come on. Yes. I can remember a time not so long ago when I didn't even think about the game crashing. It just never crashed for me because I've never used mods. Never had any issues. But now, lately, it's just... I cringe every time I press attack. Hopefully that's a thing of the past. I want to get over here right now. Move. I should have checked and seen if I had a... I think I've got the... If I remember, since I'm only using axes, I think I've got a two-handed axe. Probably... You know, that one you win in tournaments. I can't remember the name of it right now. Dark something. Come on. Run, fellas, run. We definitely want this high ground right here.
Move!
Horse, go over there. Horse, go over here.
Move! Whoa!
Let's see if I can... Oh, they stopped. Excellent. I didn't think we were going to make it. Let's see if I can introduce myself to these guys. There was 16 of them, I think. Now there's 3 less. 7, 8, 9. Nope. Alright, there's 10 less. What do we want to do here? Notice I'm leaving my shield on my back in case they shoot at me. Oh, I forgot to tell these guys to halt. Fire. Come on down here.
Forward!
You want to give it another go? There's only 6 left. Yeah, there was 16. I took out 10. So we're going to come here. I want you to face these guys.
On the enemy!
There's a lord.
Die, dog!
I don't know. I couldn't see the name. I'm just going to come right down here and get in their face because these are heavy infantry.
First, archers!
Ooh, that was... I still, you know, I'm not... Abalitos. Get out of the way, horse. Come on, archers.
Forward!
Alright. Throw them if you got them. Cavalry, let's go ahead and engage.
Charge!
Provide distractions for the infantry. Archers.
Move!
Get up here and fire. At will. Let's see what about these guys here. There's only 4 left, it looks like. Well, there's 3. Gonna come in the back of my archers. 2. I will say one thing for the AI of the game that I've been paying special attention to lately is that for all its faults, the one thing it does seem to do consistently, at least in my games, is the enemy cavalry always charges into my archers. They come through, come around, no matter how they get there, either they come through my first line, but they always wind up charging into my archers. And that makes absolute perfect sense. Move forward. Archers, come forward. What are you doing here, buddy? I tell you what, as much as I'm enjoying the Sturgeons, that they just don't. The axes, the throwing axes, just do not compare to javelins. Like I said, in my other game, where I'm smithing, and each one of the javelins that are in my party do just base damage of 141. And that's enough. With the right perk, they go right through shields. I forget what the name of the perk is, but they ignore shields and just go right through them. And each javelin throw, if it hits, it's almost a guaranteed death. Oh no, what are you doing, buddy? Out there, look at them. Brave souls. Move, everybody, move in. I didn't realize I had 2 guys out there vanguard. Let's just let them do their thing. All right, this is where this is going to get. Hold your arrows, archers, and run over here quickly. Double time. Archers, come on, all the way over here.
Forward!
Come on. And then facing this direction.
Ready yourselves!
Notice I'm letting my troops do their thing. I'm trying not to get overly involved. All right, archers, fire. Catch them in the side here. Hopefully there won't be any. Make sure the infantry charges. All right. Let's get off the horse, pull out the axe. See if we can do some damage. This is a heck of a lot. My other games I've got personally made legendary weapons. Do a lot more damage, swing a lot faster. Each one does over 100 swing damage as a base. So add that to all the perks that increase damage. So having to hit these guys multiple times is less than ideal. All right, everybody charge. Looks like they're running. I got this heavy armor on. Do my best. Look, he put his hand. He blocked from the top before I'd even committed to an attack. And like an idiot, I went ahead and attacked from the top. Yeah, this having to hit multiple for the birds. All right. Good javelin a few of these. You know what? Look at there. They're not actually running yet. I guess they were just repositioning, which AI would do sometimes. Reform their lines. Look at this guy. Look at this guy. Blood, covered in blood. Gotta help him out. It's this guy right here. There. Look at him. He's still alive. Sturgian heavy axeman. 5 on 1. Covered in blood. Still fighting. Didn't go down. Read him. I think I've gotten reads in this game. Since I didn't make... Oh! I just hit my own guy. Boy, I'm terrible at throwing these. Why do I keep going to the left? Oh! I just killed my own guy. Sorry. Always a horse in the way, right? That's the rule. Alright, everybody charge. Make sure they're charging. I should have jumped on... There's a horse. I think it's... What is that over there? 4 infantry left. At least that show up. Sometimes there's units that don't... Yeah, I can see way over there. See them running. Just now we've considered winning after they've ran half the map away.
Attack!
Pull out a couple of... I've got 1 Gird left. This horse seems to be... Oh, this is not my horse. I was going to say, this horse is going awfully slow. Just a random horse I jumped on. Ooh, I knew it. I knew it. I had to pull it last moment because I was going to hit my own horse. Or my ally, my companion, I guess. Alright, I lost a Sturgian, 1 Sturgian heavy axeman. Hope it wasn't that one guy that was out there all by himself. Doing damage. 2 spearmen went down. But we got 16 morale. I always like the morale. I don't think... I just cannot remember, so I'm going to let her go. Just going to let everybody go with the exception of Khuzaits. I never, ever, in any game, let Khuzaits go. I just cannot stand the Khuzaits. I think it's a cowardly way of fighting, but that's just my opinion. And mercenaries. I always keep ransom mercenaries. Because there's no point. You're never going to recruit them to your faction. You know what? I'm just going to see if we can bounce in here. I don't know why I said bounce. Alright. What are we missing here? 8? 7. A few. And okay. Well, let's see if there's anything I can recruit. No, it's all Sturgians. So we'll just sell. Ransom all this. I'm going to recruit the few that I can, throw them in the garrison. And then we'll do a little trading. If there's any money in like here, and only 20, stands a reason. I think we just spent the vast majority of it a moment ago. And there's nothing... Well, yep, nothing here worth... I don't know if there's going to be... Let me sell that so that I don't have to go back and do that again. Will they take it all? No, I can live with that 2,500 deficit. Run over to Cantarian. Get my guys a few more troops. Ella the captain's reached 14. Excellent. She's a captain, so she's going to be running her own. I want her to have definitely high tactics. And I want her to defeat her fencing instructor. That's all the recruits you're getting. We'll take these. All 6 of these, see if I can portion them out. Portion? Wow. Alright. Portion. What do we got left then? 4 and 5. So we got 9. Can Sagora fulfill that? Need 7 more. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Exactly. And I want to buy some cheese and butter. I just noticed, yes, it is Girds that I have. Alright, Chavo. I also want to look at the age of these guys. I don't know how long I've been playing this game. I don't know how long before they... But if I've got children that are coming up on 14, then it's been, as a minimum, 16 or 17 years. So let's see how old they are. First of all, let's see how old I am. 36. Corinne is 35. She can still have how many kids? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 children. All right. And how old is Lynn? 36. Not too bad, actually. Harnack, 35. Wow, we're all the same age. Chavel's the oldest at 44. Okay. Now, as I was saying earlier, I want to come down here and see what they have for defense in Poros. That's fine. He can escape. They have 584. Well, we could take them right now. I still don't know what these guys are doing. What are these armies doing? They're just nothing, really. Patrolling around Glinter. He's got 742. We're at war with the Southern Empire, and he's doing nothing. Did I just praise the AI a moment ago? Whew. All right, let's see what happens. Maybe I can draw out. You know, at the same time, Southern Empire is not attacking. They're attacking. All right, we're going towards Chinopsis. Because typically, if the AI attacks the villages of a fief, they're going to attack that fief. They always start out attacking the villages. Now, the problem with that is the mercenaries always attack villages. So that could just be a mercenary group on its own, but if the AI is going to attack a fief, it will always attack the villages first, it does appear to me. Look, so they've already quit. It could have just been a mercenary. 603 and fight. Okay. Yeah, I think it was probably the Jawal mercenary group that rides camels. Yeah, there we go. There's a... What is he? Golden Boar, another mercenary group. Oh, I can't run him down, though. Even with his debuff, I'll never make it. Ah, speak of the devil. Look at there. Can I catch her? Nope, never going to do it. Too fast. All right, well, let's pull off and go back down towards Poros. By the way, me being able to really... Oh, there we go, right there. I knew they were going to... See? Doggone it. If they're attacking a fief, chances are they're going to... if they're attacking any of the villages, chances are they're going to attack that fief. So once they get settled into their... Once they start the siege, there we go. This time I'm going to save before... Oh, no, wait. I'm going to pull out. Hopefully, this group joins. Yes, they are. All right, good. Now, come daylight, unless anyone else comes around, I will assault this siege force. I'm down by one. One what? I don't know, so I'll just take... I don't know. I'm going to take a horse. Why not? Oh! What am I doing? Here. I'll take a Sturgeon Druznik. Alright, look at this guy. I don't want him over here, which means he's going to engage. Doggone it. I got no choice, though. I don't want him to be... Training fields in Lycaron, good. One less thing I have to worry about.
Under my
Even
orders!
though if I had a choice, typically I would not choose... I just wish we had... That's another change I would like to see is having the ability to downgrade buildings also. It's okay to be able to build them up, but I would like to have the ability to downgrade them. For example, I want to stock a fief with nothing but recruits. I don't want them to upgrade. And you can't do that as long as there is a building in your fief that automatically upgrades troops. It's just ridiculous that as the owner of the fief, I can't say, hey, don't do any training, troops. There's just several things that just really could be changed with the game. But I think we all know at this stage it's not going to happen. I think Telwards is just done with it basically, and minor fixes. If 1.3 ever comes out, it'll probably just be minor fixes and minor stuff. I don't think they're ever gonna change any of the core mechanics. And I think that's probably been the case since they released early in order to satisfy a deadline for consoles. Sadly. What are you doing? Why are you over here? Alright, shield the wall and let's stop this feeble attempt with these few horses they have. Oh, I thought that lord was going down.
Fire at will!
See if I can rectify that. Oh, there's two of them right here. There's Sarandon, like Susan, I guess. And Timian? Timian, that doesn't ring a bell. That doesn't even sound, to me, that doesn't even sound like an empire name. But obviously, I guess it is, unless he married into the empire. Also, you guys are not, again, we got that one, you just notice that one infantry standing out in front of everybody else? I don't know what they're doing, look at them. Why are they doing that? Did you forget what a shield wall is? What are you doing? Alright, they're advancing. That's perfect. That's exactly what we want. Now, spread out. Get more axes in play.
Horsemen!
Alright, horsemen.
Move!
Let's go back with their archers.
Cavalry! Kill them all!
Since they only have 8 horse left. Be the garrison militia from Synopsis. Alright, infantry, do your thing. Let's read one or two here if we can. Apparently I cannot. Oh, I tried. I was trying to be slick. I don't yet have that perk that lets me pick these up from the... oh, my horse! I just noticed, by the way, that's an Asalagat. I don't know how to pronounce it, so that's how I'm pronouncing it. And it's not a Waiter hot blood, so I need to do some tournaments and get that hot blood. Now there is a town in Azerai called Waiter, which is where those hot bloods come from. But I've actually made a point to attempt it, but I've never been able to see any. I've never been able to purchase any from that town. So for some reason, I'm guessing they are an elite horse and they're not just sold in the local market. They're only given away as tournament prizes. I do want to go... Oh, this horse is terribly slow. I do want to go and try to get one. If I don't, I'll check my inventory. I think as long as I've been playing here, I might. But also at the same time, I do remember when the Asalagat was the best horse in the game. That there was no Waiter hot blood at some point. You gotta remember, I've been playing the game for over 4 years now, so sometimes you know, my memory is what it used to be and not what it is. But I've always since I started playing, I've always played on my everyday playing the beta, the most current version of the game. Now granted, I didn't do it here for such a long time because of the save. I didn't want to take a chance that this YouTube save was so bad. But then I finally did upgrade. I don't remember now if this game was 2.9 or 2.10. The version. I probably will check that if I remember right after this. Look at you drawing a bead on me from that far away. Don't think so. And they're still hanging in there. They're not showing any signs of giving up. They're still advancing, actually. This is not my horse, so I can relieve him. Oh, now I hear some Thayer's lost. Heaven save us. Yeah, now they might. Some of them are starting to run. Gotta go. I just needed to get that guy. He's too far to the left to be comfortable. Boy, this guy is good. He block. That's why you gotta hope the horse hits him. They run into something else. Get out of my way, horse. Alright, everybody, make sure you run them down. These guys are running awful slow, in my opinion. See how slow they're running? Even the horse, look how slow the horse is moving. When you order a charge and you're running down the fleeing enemy, that's not the speed you want your troops to go at. That's a little better. I don't know what causes that, but it happens quite often. I'm never going to run them down. I'm just my armor's too heavy. Then I've got these Girds, the pole arm, the humongous shield. That's when the sun is being blotted out by a rain of arrows. All right. Oh, we only lost 10 overall. I killed 48. How did I kill 48? What? Okay. Look at that, 199. I just need one more point to get another perk in throwing, which is why I put those points in it. That's good. And we got 12.3 morale. Seems like we should have got more. Oh, you're at 100 already. Oh, that was someone they had as a prisoner. There's Susan. All right, we got 19 upgrades, and we want 2 here, 3 here, and the rest here. Try to keep this 50-50 between the heavy spearman and the heavy axeman. And one of the other games I've got running, I'm using all Battanian troops, and I'm using nothing but the 100% infantry that is the javelin throwers, wildlings. That's it. My infantry is 100% wildlings, or their upgrade tree of wildlings, and that's the perks, man. That when they start tossing those javelins, they just all melt. The enemy melts. It's great. I enjoy it thoroughly. All right, I don't know if let's try this first. See if we can get. He's not even full. The very first one's not even full. So let's see if the rest of these.
I'm yours.
Yeah. 25, 30 troops. Oh, we still about 80. It's all going to depend on Lynn.
What?
Oh, I think. Let's just give her all of these. Nope, it's not going to work. Look at that. Look at that. Just such a small... All right, we're going to take the recruits out. Give her some here. We'll make it work. And then we'll just drop the few recruits until we're not overburdened any longer. There we go. And back to Lycaria. Hopefully, again, they've built up some money. I'm very hesitant to leave. Because for whatever reason, I am the only army that's actually engaging the enemy. And I don't know why. They're gathering, look at that, 1,700 troops. And they're doing nothing. And why do we only have, let me refresh my, how many clans do we have? Probably the least amount of anybody. Look at that. We do have the least. Valandia has almost twice the amount of clans we have. This is not good for the long term. That's why I'm hoping I'm voted king. I might be able to recruit some clans in. Because you definitely need them. Because remember, as the game advances, all the starting lords, which are the best ones you're ever going to get, age and die off. And none of the replacements are going to be as good as your starting lords. Starting clan leaders, I should say. I don't think any of this is worthwhile. Reinforced Targ. 770. If I could find a... Again, I'm only using... If I remember correctly, I'm only using round shields. So let's see if it'll... Yep, 16,000. And I'm not... Let me look at... No. I'm only using axes. Never mind. I'm only using axes this Sturgia playthrough. There's Avalanche. I was thinking there's another one that you get from tournaments. It's not called Avalanche. That's what I was thinking of. I don't remember the name of it right now. We'll take that 1,500 deficit. And again, we're going to recruit everybody and throw them in the garrison. Because the way things are going, I'm the only thing standing between Lycaria and the entire Southern Empire. That's why I'm real hesitant to engage in a siege. Because, you know, not only are you going to lose troops in a siege, but the AI is going to throw something like 10% of their forces in as garrison. All right. Looks like they're already... I think they're going to go for a Chinopsis again. Which means I got to head back up in this direction. How many are we short? None. All right. I do want to stop here, though, and grab some food. Let me look at my food. Yeah, butter and cheese, 6 and 1. That's almost non-existent. Butter and cheese are always the issue because even towns don't have great stores of butter and cheese. I don't know why that is. I personally think it's just another artificial limitation built into the game to prolong it so that you have to use their legacy. You know, you got to raise kids, so forth and so on, to make the game last longer. I do know that's also tied into their decision to make food the limiting factor to the size of fiefs. Because the more... why do I keep hitting recruit? Just out of habit, I guess. Excuse me. The more prosperous a fief is, the more food it eats, and that's how they limit the size of fiefs and the prosperity of fiefs. I don't know why they do that. I've never played the original Mountain Blades, so I don't know what's different about it, but just the scarcity of food throughout the entire kingdom always bugs me. Stop doing that, Joe. I don't need to recruit. See that? Look at that. I do have a waiter hot blood. Why am I going with this? And probably because of the maneuverability. The Salagat, notice it has 82 maneuverability versus the 78, but the waiter has the higher speed. Let's switch to it for a little bit and see if I notice a difference. I've only got one of those. I've got 2 waiters. By the way, waiter is right down here above Askar. It's that village right there, and that's where those horses come from, even though their primary production is in Naha Sawi. But I've never been able to find one at that village. I've only ever got them in tournaments. And I do, I'm telling you, if I ever get a chance, if I ever get a free moment, I'm going to revel and I'm going to take out those criminals, those thugs that really beat us up about 2 or 3 times at the beginning of this playthrough. And that, by the way, that was the first time I've ever... I don't really pay attention to the thugs or alleys or criminals or anything like that for the most part. But that was the first time I ever seen legendary thugs and, you know, just above regular thugs. I didn't even know they existed. I'm going to let this army do their thing. Because chances are they need the... All right, they're wiping out that army. I'm going to Poros. I'm going to let them get that, all the loot and income. Are they... Oh, that's 900. Okay. Let them have the money. I don't necessarily need it right now. There may be some poor clans in our kingdom that need that loot and income. Now, it is also possible. I don't know if I've mentioned this before. Again, this is what, episode 105 or something like that. It is possible to open a barter with a clan leader and just straight up give them money. I've done that before. Just, you know, I've got 6 million, so find a poor clan over here. That's me, Asuf. By the way, if you don't know what Asuf means, you might ought to look at that. Okay, rich. Rich. We've only got 8, man. That's terrible. Rich. Everybody might be rich. Rich. In some of the other games I'm playing, I've got several, like where I'm fighting for the Valandians, even though I'm Azurai, we've got 4 or so poor clans, because when I recruited them, they were very poor. But anyway, you can find out, like Tover. Let's say if he was poor, you could just go to Porver, open up a barter, and just straight up give him 200,000 dinars, for example, and that will actually help them, because then they can afford to recruit and raise an army. Let's see what happens when anyone comes to relieve this. Since we've just, I think my force took out 2 or 3 armies, and an allied army just took out a 4th one. So any other forces that come to us are going to be recruits. 90% recruits. Let's see what happens. It will not be an overwhelming force. So I think I'm going to risk this. Still got that bug where these are invisible. I don't think that's been around for years. I don't know if they'll ever fix that. But they are there because you can see a health bar, even though you can't physically see them. Visually see them. I guess seeing means visual, right? But you know what I'm trying to say. You know what I mean. You know what I mean, Burn? Yeah, I'm dating myself. If you don't know where that quote's from. Why can I not? Wow, I can't click on that. Oh no. Is the game screwing up again? Look, I don't have the option of... Oh, guess what, ladies and gents? My game is foobar already. Because I cannot select that. Wow. Well, it was good while it lasted. I got a good 45 minutes, 45, 50 minutes of gameplay, I guess. I can't select anything. Join to continue. Oh, I didn't realize it. My mistake. I did not even realize that another party had taken over the siege. So intent was I on watching these. I did not even realize that. Who is this? Siga. I did not even realize that Siga came down here. Let's look at Siga. S-I-G-A. It's got to be Siga of Kulaving because this is a companion. Okay, so she is the leader of that clan. Olek died, so she's now the leader of that clan. No, Uruk is. They own Omar. Oh, that was just her father. Okay, so Ulrich is the leader of this clan, but Siga, their clan tier 6. What clan tier am I? 6. Why did they take... Maybe because they have the larger army? But he's definitely got enough people. I'm just gonna back out and let them do what they want to do. Because they'll be locked in that siege and watch the Southern Empire go back to Chnopsis. Do I need to... Yes. Horonag needs 1 troop. So we'll grab... see if I can get someone that's not a recruit. Up, see, Chnopsis. Up, we're heading straight up to Chnopsis. I knew it. Ragenvad, finally, the leader, the clan faction leader. Did he recruit? Did he grab one? I wasn't paying attention. No, he needs 211, I think. Yeah, 211. Well, I'm going to take the archer because I don't have much. I don't want to get a recruit. So you can have that 1 archer, and then we'll head back up to Chnopsis. The AI in it's a one-trick pony, really. I mean, when it decides it's going to assault a particular fief, that's all it assaults, day in and day out, just relentlessly. And it can be very tiring. I mean, it starts to wear thin after a while. But that's just the way it works. It's like when they're attacking one village. No matter how many times you stop the attack on that village, it just happens day in and day out until the end of the war. It just gets very, very tedious. And they want to declare war on the Northern Empire. I'm just waiting until daylight. And I'm going to save. Man, I really thought the game was screwed again. This time we're going to YouTube. All right. We have... See, what they have left is mostly recruits. Can I see? Look at there. 218. 218 are just Imperial recruits. That's almost a third of their army are just recruits. All right. Let's attack. And ideally they would come right at us because I like this field and I like this position where we're at, right here with this little high ground. I don't like the way this Formation 4 is always spread out like that. No matter what, it's always spread out like that. I think I probably mention that every video. I'm like the old uncle or grandfather that keeps repeating themselves. And I actually am an uncle and a grandfather, so I guess that's appropriate. In fact, my oldest grandson's birthday is coming up here this month, just a few weeks.
Cavalry, move! Cavalry, move!
All right, they're going to stay just like they did earlier. And I want to, I think that's way too many. I'm going to see if I can, I'm going to stretch these guys out.
Forward!
That's probably overkill, but I don't think they need 7 rows deep. It's not like we got an overwhelming amount of enemy cav here that's going to run through our ranks. That's just not going to happen.
Footmen!
In fact, I always want them to. That's what I've trained these guys for from the beginning.
Infantry forward! Move!
To be able to stop, to handle those cav charges.
Cavalry!
Alright, let's just go ahead and have you engage,
Cavalry!
Cav. Since you're more or less a distraction,
Infantry!
make sure you turn and face them properly.
Archers!
I would like to do, you know what, let me see, I've never done this before. Let's see if we can do this. Is there a... No, I'd like to be able to do an inverted scheme, so that it's like a reverse U, a V, I mean, so that we, you know, a skein or skein, but in reverse, so that it's a V where each flank of my infantry is surrounding their circle. But obviously you can't do that. You can't even draw that.
Fire at will!
That would be great if I could put them in an inverted V. One of the reasons I wanted them spread out was to get a little more axe throwers in the front. I want to maximize that ability to hit from range. Also, I think I can move the middle down. We can get even more axe throwers. Move the middle down here. Of course, my infantry's in there. Look at it. Ceramus was just killed by Lim the Wanderer. In fact, let's get my infantry out. I mean, my cav out of there. See if I can get them to go after those. Olympus Lord, if I can get to her. Well, I say her. I don't know if it's her again. Sometimes the... see how they just stopped that horse in his track? Notice, see that guy there with that spear? That heavy spearman? The Sturgian spearman? That's what they do. Now, I've not really fooled with it a lot because it's not really been an issue for me, but it's my understanding that spearmen, anyone who can brace their weapon, will do that if they are in loose formation. But as you saw, those spearmen were not in loose formation. They were just in regular line formation, and he still had his spear out. So I'm not sure if that's still the case, but I do remember reading somewhere, someone had posted that they will only do that in loose formation, spear brace. And I don't know if I noticed the spear was up at about a 45-degree angle. There was several of them there, but I didn't really notice if it was in spear brace, meaning the butt of the spear was braced into the ground. But either way, he stopped that horse dead in its tracks. You saw that. All right, just everybody. Let's see if I can Gird this fella. Oh, there's a whole nother group of them. All right, cavalry, come out, come out. I want my infantry to get engaged. Infantry, let's see if we can reform our lines before they get to us. It's not necessary, but I would like to, because I want them to come as far. I want them to come as far away from the boundary of the map as I can get them to before we engage. That way, when they start running, they got a much longer distance to run.
Cavalry, move!
We have a better chance of running them down. Speaking of running them down, let me get this one fella right here.
Infantry, off the fire!
Do your thing. Now I'm going to send my horse around behind their archers.
Cavalry, forward!
Look at that, solid green as they're moving in. All right, do your thing. It's always great when you can reform your line and the enemy still advances. Oh, we got one running right here. He's going to Gird him. Are you going to get him? Yeah, you hit him, but he didn't die. Gird him again. Or whatever you're throwing. I don't know that it's Gird. Oh, look at that. It's not going to be Gird since they're Batanian and not Azerite. Gird is an Azerite. Oh, there's one way over there. All right, everybody, just charge. Where'd you go, buddy? There you are. Any more up here? There's one. Let's see if I can get him running. Oh, no, look like they might take him out before he gets to me. There we go, Valandian crossbow. And there's a couple here. Their coloration. There's 3 here. It's just dark enough that they're sort of blending in with the background. $951. Did you see that? 951 points of damage. I told you in my crafted, I wasn't even at full speed either. But in one of the games I'm playing where I have crafted, I lost one spearman. Crafted javelins, I can do over 1,000 damage. That right there was 941. All right, I'll let you go. -5. I must have been, I swear, I must have been killing these in the beginning or something because they all really hate me. All right, we want 11, 12, 2, and here. We'll take all of these. I tell you what, it is now 2:17. 0217 in the morning. I'm gonna go make some tacos. Trust me, nothing. I like to have. I've got a 75-inch TV, and I've got big bay windows that face the mountains, and they're large. So they're just open windows, and they're up high on the second floor. My house is what's called a split level. Half the house is just vaulted. It's 23-foot vaulted ceilings. And they face the east, so the sun rises there and it shines on my big 75-inch TV. And I can't really watch TV between sunrise and, say, 11 o'clock. I can do it, but it's difficult to see the TV. So what I do is usually around 4 a.m., anytime before 6 a.m., I like to watch TV. So what I'm going to do is I go down, I'm going to cook some tacos with the old El Paso stand and stuffed shells. Those are the greatest, by the way. They stand up and you can load them. And I'm going to do some laundry, and I'm going to watch Halo on Paramount Plus. That is I've never played the video game, but it's science fiction. I really enjoy science fiction. They've got a series on there called Halo, who follows the quote-unquote Master Chief. And the actor they've got playing, I don't know that I've ever heard of him, Pablo Schreiber, but he fits the role, in my opinion, of what you would think a huge, strong fella would be. But it's very good. I'm really enjoying it. There's only 2 seasons, but I do like to watch it, and that's what I'm going to do while I cook and do laundry. Not that you care about any of that, but a lot of my times on the internet talking to people on whatever voice platform you're using, we like to exchange. I've got some good information exchanging people who like sci-fi. It's hard to come by. So just exchanging that information with other people, I think, is always good. Whether you like sci-fi or not, I just think it's a pretty good TV show. So many sci-fi shows are canceled so early, though. There was one called Dark Matter several years ago. Well, COVID kind of threw my Wuhan China virus threw my idea of time off a little bit because I forget that it's been a while since that. It started in 2019. So I can't remember exactly when Dark Matter was on. I think it may have been on Netflix. But it was, in my opinion, a very good science fiction TV show, and they canceled it, I think, again, only after a few seasons.
I awake.
It's a shame, really. And then I'm watching on Freevee, Freevee, the Amazon free channel. I didn't want to do that. It used to be called IMDb TV. There's one, I saw it was made by Michael Hirsch. And I do believe he's the same character that did the Xena and the Hercules Legendary Journeys. So I said, well, let me see what this is about. And it stars Brendan Fraser and Tom, I can't think of his name right now. He's the fella that played Superman in the Smallville series, or essentially Superboy in the Smallville series. I know his first name is Tom, but I can't remember his last name. At any rate, them two, Brandon is a billionaire. Consider him an Elon Musk, and Tom is a mercenary, leader of a mercenary group. It's real cheesy. It's just like you would think something made by the same guy who made the Hercules series. But all right, here's the triple damage against shield, 50% damage with throwing weapons by troops in your formation. I would rather get that than more experience for my party, so I'm going to choose Splinters. But, you know, and there's only 2 seasons before it's canceled. It's called The Professionals, so I'm watching that also. I don't pay for TV. Oh, by the way, the Paramount Plus, I got 30 days for free because, again, I've mentioned this before. I order a pizza from Pizza Hut, and you get 5 or 6 options of free stuff, and one of them was Paramount Plus for 30 days, so obviously I took that option. And I'm now 2 weeks into that free 30 days. All right, I want to recruit, of course, and throw everybody in the garrison. And I did lose 1 troop, apparently. Let's see what we can trade. Now, I'm going to finish this trading off and do everything I need to do for administrative purposes. And then I'll see y'all. Hopefully, this game does not crash any longer, and I can go back to like it was prior to 6 months ago, never crashing. Up to 6 months ago, I could count maybe 2 crashes total. And one of them may have been because we had a power outage. But anyway, catch you next time. Ciao.